My name's Anu Warrior. I'm from Cary, North Carolina, and I went to Cary High School. The languages that I know are English, Spanish, and Malayalam. I speak English the best, but I also know a lot of Malayalam, which is a language from South India, and I know Spanish through high school. I used to know a lot more Malayalam and Spanish, but over the years my knowledge of those two languages went down because I didn't use them enough. My family is from India. It's a state called Kerala, which is in the south of India, and the state language there is called Malayalam. Both my parents speak Malayalam really well. They were born in Kerala, and then they moved to the middle of India, where it's mostly Hindi is spoken there. So they know Malayalam, they know Hindi, and when they were growing up, they also learned English in their elementary school and onwards. My mom learned French, and my dad learned German, and now they don't know it as well because they just don't use it. But for their masters, they came to the U.S., and my dad went to the University of Kentucky in Georgia, and my mom went to NC State University. And I was born in Cary, North Carolina. If I were to learn one language completely fluently, it would be a language that I don't really know very well right now, and it's called Hindi, which is the national language of India. I think that if I learned Hindi really fluently, I'd be able to speak it really well to a lot of people when I go to visit India, because most if not all, citizens of India know how to speak Hindi really well. And not only that, but I really like Bollywood movies, and they speak Hindi in those, so I'd be able to understand them without subtitles. I think that I have the most communications issues with my grandparents. They speak pretty good English for someone their age, especially since they never formally learned English. But I think that if I could speak fluently in Malayalam to them, I would be able to converse with them more naturally, and we would be able to talk about more important, deeper subjects, and I think I would have a really strong bond with them if I were able to speak more fluently. I find multilingualism really fascinating. I think whenever I hear a foreign language being spoken around me, I immediately pay attention, and I try to see if I can recognize the language that they're speaking. And I also think it's really important to preserve languages, because even though they're maybe not relevant to the developing world, they're a really innate part of your heritage and your culture. So going on that, I hope one day I can pass down my knowledge of my family's language, which would be Malayalam. I hope someday I can pass it on to my children.